bows have really come into their own in Season of the Lost, given the champion mods this season, specifically Overload Bow. Well, there's a great array of legendary and exotic bows in the game, and today I'm going to run through 6 of the best, their stats, and also how to get them. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers in the last 28 days who watched This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. So this guide contains a few different bows. We've got legendary, exotic, some you can get in free to play, and some that require paid DLC, but I will point that out for each of them. If you do have any questions, let me know down there in the comments. So without further delay, let's dive into the list of the best bows in Destiny 2, and we're going to start off with the Monarch. The Monarch is an exotic energy bow, and it's got some deadly perks. We've got poison arrows. Arrows fire quickly after a full draw become poison arrows, and precision hits with the poison arrow spreads the poison to nearby enemies. This one also comes with snapshot sight, so it's a faster time to aim down sights. Looking at the stats on this one, we've got 76 for impact, 81 for accuracy, 51 for stability, 59 for handling, 46 for reload speed, and it's got a draw time of 684. So to get the Monarch, you can buy it from the exotic kiosk in the tower, and you can find it next to your vault, and it's called the Monuments to Lost Lights. Well, at the time of making this guide, you do require the Forsaken expansion to be able to buy this, and also all the exotics from Forsaken. So it's definitely worth picking up, and it's really useful in Trials of Osiris as well. I've seen loads of people using it in Trials, so this one is an absolutely devastating and deadly bow. Well, next up, we've got another exotic bow, and this one is Takus Divination. So Takus Divination is an exotic energy combat bow with some really interesting perks. So we've got Sacred Flame. Hit firing this weapon fires multiple tracking projectiles, and targets marked by these projectiles explode on death or when struck by another Sacred Flame explosion. And we've also got Causality Arrows. So arrows fired while aiming down sights cause Sacred Flames to instantly detonate, and precision hits with a perfectly drawn arrow increase the power of the detonation. So look at the stats, it's got 68 for impact, 52 for accuracy, 57 for stability, 69 for handling, 64 for reload speed, and it's got a draw time of 612. So as well as the main perks I just described, it comes with tactile string, and that slightly increases the stability, and also straight fletching, which increases accuracy. So this was the seasonal exotic from Season of the Chosen. You can now pick it up in the tower, in the Monuments to Lost Lights, in the exotic kiosk. Just look for the Season of the Chosen exotics. Well, next up we've got Whispering Slab, and this one is a lightweight frame bow, meaning you move fast with the weapon equipped, and that always comes in handy in PvP and in PvE. So it's a kinetic bow too. We don't have too many kinetic bows, so it takes primary ammo, so that means you are never going to be short of firing some arrows. Regarding the stats, it's got 68 for impact, 68 for handling, 64 for reload speed, so all round it's pretty good on base stats. It's got 75 aim assist on the hidden stats too, so it's going to be relatively easy to get shots on target if you are a controller user, and the draw time on the bow is 612. So for PvP, you want to look out for opening shot and firmly planted, and for PvE, Demolitionist and Archer's Tempo would be a good role to look out for. So this one is a random drop from activities, plus Banshee 44 and Zur can sell it, so it is worth checking in on those vendors. And also good news, this one is free to all players, plus it is a really unique looking weapon, so I definitely recommend Whispering Slab. Well, next up we got a new one, it's the Wolftone Draw. So Wolftone Draw is a legendary energy combat bow with a precision frame, meaning a longer draw time, and is optimised for damage. So looking at the stats, we've got 76 for impact, 78 for accuracy, 39 for stability, 60 for handling, 46 for reload speed, and it's got a draw time of 684. So this one is nice and fast. For PvE, Agile Bowstring, Carbon Arrow Shaft, Impulse Amplifier and Dragonfly would be a decent role. So Agile Bowstring greatly increases the handling speed and slightly improves the stability, whereas Carbon Arrow Shaft increases the stability. Impulse Amplifier increases the projectile speed and reload speed, and finally you've got Dragonfly, and that creates elemental damage explosions. So this one is like a mini Trinity Ghoul, but with Dragonfly. For PvP, Archer's Tempo and Adagio would be really good. Archer's Tempo decreases the draw time for every precision hit, and Adagio increases the damage after defeating an enemy. Well, to get this bow is a random reward from the seasonal activity in Season of the Lost, and that one is called Astral Alignment. You can get the Wolftone Draw as a reward from the chest at the end, and that is a chest on the right which you're going to need Parallax Trajectory to open. You can also get this one from focusing Umbral Engrams in the Prismatic Recaster via the Helm, and to get this one you need access to Season of the Lost, or you could get lucky on the first run of Astral Alignment, where you get one that's free to try. Hopefully the Helm will stay with us, as we can acquire seasonal weapons via the Umbral Engrams and the previous seasonal focusing options, so hopefully the Helm will stick around, and we are going to be able to get those weapons from Season of the Chosen, Season of the Hunt, and all the good stuff found in Beyond Light. Well, talking of Beyond Light, next up is Biting Winds. So Biting Winds is a legendary kinetic combat bow. This one is a precision frame compound bow with a longer draw times optimised for damage. So we've got 76 for impact, 78 for accuracy, 49 for stability, 54 for handling, 46 for reload speed, and a draw time of 684. So really, really good stats on this one. For PvP, Killing Wind and Explosive Head would be really good. And for PvE, so something like Rapid Hit and Swashbuckler would be a great role. And the most popular role out there at the moment is Killing Wind and Explosive Head. Well, to get this one, you can do it in a few ways. So you can get this weapon as part of completing the main campaign in Beyond Light. And once you're done with the main campaign, you can also do the Dark Priestess Empire Hunt from Varix. You just have to open up the Empire Hunts by completing the post-campaign missions. Once you do this, they should be selectable from Varix's menu, and you can find Varix on Europa. So as this is one of the Beyond Light weapons, you will need that DLC to get the bow. Well, next up, and finally, we've got the best of the bunch, and this one is Trinity Ghoul. So Trinity Ghoul was originally introduced in Forsaken back in Season 4 of Destiny 2. The idea was good, but given bows didn't have much love then, it never really felt powerful in your hands. But then a catalyst was introduced, and it's gone from bang average to one of the best PvE weapons in the game. So let's check out the perks on this combat bow. So we've got Split Electron, so it fires an arrow that splits when released, and aiming down the sights and fully drawing the bow decreases the spread. And then we got Lightning Rod, so precision kills, grant the next shot chain lightning capabilities. So that is what you want to do with Trinity Ghoul. You want to chain as many kills together as possible with that arc damage. So to get Trinity Ghoul, it is a random world drop exotic, and you can find it out there in the wild. You know, you can grind Nightfalls, and also you can make sure to check Xur each week to see if he's selling it or not. I think he has sold it a few times over the past year. So at the time of creating the guide, you do need the Forsaken expansion to get this bow, but this is one of the best PvE weapons in the game. Definitely recommend getting hold of it if you can. And also, you have to get the Catalyst too, because that makes this bow at least 50 times better. So to get the Catalyst, you want to be completing strikes, and it drops at random. But this is one of the most transformative catalysts in the game for an exotic weapon. Definitely recommend getting hold of it. Well, let me know down in the comments your top bow in Destiny 2, and let me know if I've missed anything. Well, that is it for this guide for the best bows in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, I'll see you soon.